Ernest?
E-A-R-N-E-S-T, yeah. And I used to travel with Brother Blair to Jeff, and I traveled with Brother Blair over to Carlsbad, New Mexico, and Brother Blair went over there and preached, and I traveled with him there. But I traveled with Brother J. Burnett to...
I remember him. He's from Shreveport.
No, he was from down there where I live.
Where you lived, okay.
Yeah, and down around north of DeQuincy. And also Brother Richard Earl Radcliffe.
Okay.
He lived up there for a while.
All right.
And yeah, we used to travel every weekend that Brother Branham was in Jeffersonville. I went to Dallas one time.
What year would that be, brother?
Well, it would be probably in 64, probably. And
okay. How old were you?
I was only about 17 because I was still in school. And I went to Alabama, and we went to I went to Denham Springs, Louisiana, and I hitchhiked down to there. Everybody had already left, and I was in school when I got home. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I really want to go to that meeting in Denham Springs. It's not that far. I can hitchhike, which it was a pretty good little distance, but it didn't bother me. She said, well, if you really want to go, she said, I hate to see you get out on the road, but if that's what you really want to do, go ahead. So I took off, and we lived way out in the country, and I had to go a little gravel road to get up to the main road. And when I started catching a ride, I'd get out of one and get into another one, and then get out of that one, right in, just like they fell in line. And around Opelousas, Louisiana, the gentleman that picked me up, he had a flat tire, and he told me, he said, why don't you just go ahead and go on, and he said, I'll fix it. I said, no, you gave me a ride, I'm gonna stay here and help you fix it. And so I stayed there with him and helped him fix his flat, and then we got back on the road, and I got right out of the car with him and just got in another car and went on into Baton Rouge, and a young gentleman picked me up, and I didn't even know where the church was at. And I told him, I said, well, let me off at that Denham Springs exit. And I got off, and I started walking and looking. Like I said, I didn't have a clue where the building was at or anything. I was just going by my own feeling. And I seen this big building, and I thought I recognized some of the cars that were around there. And when I walked in the door, they were singing "Only Believe."
Wow. And what service was that?
You know, I have a hard time remembering names in my memory.
What date was that? You said 64, possibly?
I left my phone in my car. It was Denham Springs. And it was on a Friday night service, I think. Yeah,
okay.
I got out of school, so I can find it. My phone's in my car.
It's all right.
But anyway, yeah, and we traveled.
What month was that? What month was that?
What month?
Yeah, summer, winter, spring, fall.
It had to be. It was kind of warm, but I don't remember. I was in school, so it had to be, in the fall or
August, September.
August, yeah, somewhere in there,
okay.
Because I was still in school, and I got out of school and come home and went.
Did you ever go to Brother Jack Moore's church in Shreveport?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, tell me, brother, how many people actually believers came free of all the denominations and everything from that church?
Oh, I don't have a clue, but it was very few.
I've heard it was only two, and one of them was Brother Burnett. And,
really?
And his wife, yeah, and maybe that was the only two that I know of.
Well, I feel like Brother Jack Moore.
He was a good brother.
I think God would grant him eternal life.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, there was very few, and I went back up there and found the church.
What street is it on?
Oh, don't ask me that, brother. I can't remember.
Was it?
I can't even remember the street I live on. But anyway. I went up there, and then I looked it up, and I found the Tabernacle where Brother Branham preached. And do you know, right across the street from the Tabernacle was where they had that Louisiana hayride, and Elvis Presley played there. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it's just right across the street. Well, I was up there when they had that guy got up in front of before Brother Branham and put on that big show. And he was one of these muscled up guys, you know, and he tore that New York telephone book in 4 ways. And his shirt busted, his muscles busted out. And it was just a show, you know, and I wasn't too happy about that. But anyway,
That
I'm
was at
sure
Jack Moore's church?
that was just before Brother Branham come out to
Oh,
preach.
my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a show. But anyway, I was up there for several meetings, and I mean, at Shreveport. And then, of course, most of my time hearing Brother Branham was in jail. I went to Dallas one time. In fact, I went out there with Brother Blair to Dallas.
Richard Blair.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And I just refer to him, Brother Blair, because that's all I knew him by. But anyway, he and I were really, I was his buddy, and we were buddies. And he took care of me. And just being a young man, you know, I didn't know a whole lot. But I tell you what, the first time we were working in the woods, I was working with some brothers. Some of them went on, and we were out there talking about a brother that went to that Pentecostal church and a lot of bad things that happened to him. And Brother Branham's name was brought up. As soon as I heard that name, Brother Branham, it stuck with me. I even remember the brother that mentioned his name, R.C. Buxton.
Oh, I knew him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brother R.C.
Buxton.
mentioned.
Yeah.
And none of us really knew, but we started listening to tapes and reel-to-reel tapes, you know. And my dad wasn't a real believer, but yet he had enough heart about him to accept Brother Branham, and went to Brother Branham's meetings, and he thought a lot of Brother Branham, because Brother Branham reached out to the simple-minded and the poor, and those are the ones that was attracted to him because he preached a simple message. But anyway, yeah, my dad was in Shreveport when Brother Branham was up there, and he done a lot of good things. He took my mom, made sure that my mom was in church, and but he smoked them old cigarettes, and that pretty well took his life, cancer. But anyway, yeah, Jeffersonville was a center point. You know, I mean, I trust Brother Joseph 100%. I support him 100%. I have no differences between what I feel and what Brother Joseph teaches. And I I read his letters and listen to his testimonies when they were still having church. But it's kind of sad to see the Tabernacle sitting there empty. I know they use it for prayer service on Wednesday night sometimes, but it's just, I've seen so many times we stood in line for hours.
I have too, yeah.
To get in, and then sometimes if you didn't hold on, they'd push you right on through to the other side.
Well, you know what is nice is that we don't have to stand in line for hours to get in.
That's true.
We at the beginning in 2007, we had to stand in line for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh yeah. Just
to get into the church.
Yeah.
You know, when Brother Joseph was there the first time for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then in 2015, it was 5-6 hours.
Really?
Yeah, to get in. And then, but now, you know, there's over 2,000 people that live in Jeffersonville.
I know,
and there's just no way.
I know he's built onto that tabernacle or that gym out there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But there's no clue on when he may open it. He may never.
Well, the thing of it is, we have church every week.
Oh, we do. Absolutely. And
and the disciples went from house to house breaking bread.
You know, and we get a lot of criticism from that.
You want to button that on me? Yeah, come on.
Are you wearing a jacket?
Oh yeah, you get the jacket from Sister Carol.
I know that.
Where's my jacket? Oh, she
How
left.
are you?
You'll have to go to Sister Carol. Oh.
She has the jacket?
Yeah, this your granddaughter?
I'm a great niece.
Great niece.
Yeah.
All right, God bless you.
Yes, sir.
She's a sister to the girl getting married.
That's my niece. Yes, Charity. This is
Yeah.
my sister.
That's
right,
oh,
that's
okay.
right.
All right.
So
Okay.
that's
God
your
bless you.
niece.
That's my granddaughter too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got so many kin folks, I can't remember which one came from
Yeah.
where, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a nice band.
Yeah. So that's good. Well, thank you so much for that testimony.
Well, there's a lot of things.